All right, everybody, welcome to InCamp Whitetail Brief, a weekly check-in for deer season tips, tactics, and stories. Our first guest for the Whitetail Brief is Mr. Andrew Hutchins, or Hutchie. It's Hutchie Outdoors,
Hutchie,
correct?
yeah. Hutchie Outdoors, Deer Camp Podcast, a little bit of everything.
The seasons are just about to kick off, and from what I understand, you have a small farm in Michigan, correct?
Yeah. I've got 50 acres in it'd be like northwest corner of Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
up by Traverse City.
Cool. Is it like a good mix of ag and timber, or what? How does it set up?
So it was originally a vegetable farm, so it was mostly ag. Out of the
Okay.
50 acres, probably 35 in ag, and then 5 in buildings and houses, and then 10 in timber. Which it's kind of a weird setup. It goes uphill,
Yeah.
and then it hits a big valley, it goes down, and then there's a creek that runs through the valley, and then it goes back up, and then there's another 8 acres of ag on the backside of that. So we've got this like funnel in the middle of just it used to be wide open timber. Well, we had it logged a couple years ago, and now it's a beautiful whitetail mecca down in there.
That's some perfect stuff. Anything that's cut is probably my favorite.
Yeah, it's funny because I procrastinated on the cutting for years because I
Mhm.
liked that beautiful. I could walk in the woods and I could see all the way through that. Well, that's all fine and dandy for taking the wife for a walk or taking the dog for a walk, but the deer don't want to be in there at all. And the second I cut that, man, what a difference.
Yeah, I bet, especially in Michigan. So, with this weather cool down that we're having, you just mentioned that you're starting to have bucks show up. Is there something that you're going to play off a strategy with what you've got going on, or are you kind of just learning what's happening right now?
I'm kind of just learning what's happening here. It's kind of been, I've hunted this place like your typical Michigan hunter forever. I just go hunt the same spot and
Mhm.
grind it out, and, always have a shot at like something decent, but never the greatest hunting. So we're kind of just playing it different this year. With the fact that we've taken, there is no ag on here anymore. We have taken all of the ag and converted it either into like food plots, or it's got, I've planted a lot of sorghum for cover has been
Mhm.
my because I'm not really sure exactly how I'm setting it up as it goes. So I'm not, I don't want to put in a bunch of switch or a bunch of, timber or something like that, and then it'd be the wrong placement. So we've been trying switchgrass for that, and it's been working really well.
Nice. Sorghum's it's a pretty good cover crop. I mean, around here in PA, if you get sorghum in a mountain, the bears love it.
Okay.
That's the one problem is like the deer end up staying away from it because bears are in there tearing it apart. But
Yeah, we don't have a lot of bears.
yeah. Um, so for 50-acre property, are you adding hunts on public or other adjoining farms or something like that? Because it's 50 acres depending on how you hunt it, it can be a real big property or it can be, got to be real
It's a re-
careful with it.
it's a real small 50. Let's put it that way. Well, it used to be, being that it's getting bigger and bigger as the more cover we add. But yeah, no, we're doing a lot of public. There's a ton of public around us, so
Cool.
I'm bouncing around from that and hit our spot when it's right. Kind of, I'm transitioning more to like for the kids here at home, if that makes more sense. My kids are getting older; they're wanting to hunt,
Yeah, that's
and
great.
it's a lot easier for them to go, here than to go try to get way back in public and climb a tree and all that. So we're gaining, that's for sure.
Cool. Do you have kids that are going to be hunting this fall?
I think so. My son's 9. He's close, but he thinks he's ready. He's ready to kill a booner, but he well, so a Michigan booner, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're still in debate if he's gonna do the youth hunt or not. He hasn't shot a whole lot, but when he does shoot, he's a great shot. So
That's good.
I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna shoot this weekend, and we'll make the final call on that.
Follow along with your Instagram stuff. You've really been doing a lot of prep on the farm. But do you when you're prepping your farm, are you prepping it for to target a specific time of the season, or are you prepping it for as soon as you can start hunting it?
Yeah, kind of both. I'm prepping it mainly for late season. I love this
Uh-huh.
place late season. We have a lot of deer that get pushed in late season from, once rifle starts here, it's all, it's kind of like you guys, PA, it's, everybody's everywhere. So we have a lot of hunting pressure. So if I can let this place sit till, mid to late November, it gets
Mm-hmm.
really good. And I
Oh, that's
get
cool.
I get bucks I've never seen before showing up. So we try to sit for that. Um, I have no problem going in October 1st though and giving it a good hunt if something's there. But we kind of
Mm-hmm.
just play it off of what we got going on, what we're seeing. But I live right here too, so I'm glassing every night off the back porch and seeing what's walking around. I got the big food plots behind the house, so you can see what's up there. Well, it's good and bad because I tend to not get a whole lot done with that being there.
I hear that. The late season food can always be real tough, and if you got a little honey hole for that kind of thing, that's I don't know. There's something about killing a deer in the snow or in real cold weather like that. There's something kind of special to that, you know.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll go sit in a box blind with a heater when it's nice and cold out, and sit there and watch that snowfall and watch those bucks
Yeah.
come out. I'm no have to be grinding it out in the cold guy to go shoot a deer. That's for sure.
With the upcoming deer season, what is your opening day plan? I mean, you
Oh,
you you guys open on the 1st, right, of
yeah,
October.
October 1st. Yep, I truly don't have one right now. Public somewhere, one of my public spots. I've been watching. I got a couple cameras going on in some public, which uh they're showing some decent stuff. I don't know. I'm very tempted to yank all my cameras though and just go hunt this year. I've kind of talked about that a little bit earlier on the podcast. I want to get back to that simpleness of just hunting. Go out and hunt. Go out and find it.
You know, there is something really special to that, dude. I did it last year where
Okay.
so I have a buddy who's like, I'm not ready for that, man. I'm going to run cameras. So I still got like a little dopamine drip of like, oh, here's some pictures. You want to see these pictures? And it's like, oh, yeah, kind of, but not really. But I didn't run any cameras last year. Normally I run like 15 or so, and I ran none last year of my own. And I had some really great hunts. I missed a buck with my bow, like maybe a 115-inch 8-pointer. They still make me happy. So, so I
Same,
just,
same. I'm
yeah,
that.
yeah,
If it's 100, it's for me.
yeah. I mean, especially on public, like, um, I feel like a really good representation of an like a mid range, a good deer here is like a Pope and Young deer. You know, we've got a
Yeah.
lot of like 125-inch deer running around, and then you have some bigger ones, but that's like the good end of the bell curve or whatever. But I didn't run any cameras, and it didn't open my eyes to the reason I did it was because I need some in-season scouting. I need some of this skill rebuilt. Like, and it's not that I lost any of it, it's just that I was losing it. And I didn't like not losing the skill, but losing the mindset. And you hunt because you want to have woodsmanship skills and you want to hunt the deer. You don't want to, you know, remote control the deer down, you know? So to me, what you're saying, do it. Like, people get
Yeah.
disappointed because if you're a person that usually sends like a good picture, they go, "What do you got going on?" And they're like, "Well, aren't you hunting anymore?" Yeah, I am. I'm actually hunting.
And I've always been a guy, even when I run cameras, it's not giving me much intel other than I'm just seeing what kind of deer are out there.
Yeah,
I'm not using it as a strategy like, well, this one was here on this day in the morning, in the evening, and then tomorrow. I'm still going to go hunt no matter what. If the wind's right, I'm going to go.
yeah,
So it's kind of like I just like seeing the pictures, I guess, more than anything. So if I have, camera behind the house and it goes off, that's cool. If not, it is what it is.
yeah. So for a public land opening day for Andrew Hutchins, what does that typically look like here? Are you going in real far? Are you trying to play off pressure that's close to the parking lot, looking for the quote overlooked spots? What are you doing there?
I'm always close to the parking lots. I'm a Bubba hunter. I've always been. My buddies used to make so much fun of me because I'm like, oh, you're scared to go deep. I'm like, no, it's nothing about that. It's just they're here. Why not hunt them close? I used to hunt a spot up in the UP. We called it the Wedge, and it
Mm-hmm.
was literally two roads coming together at a V, and it wasn't where I hunted 20 yards between the two roads, and I had shot more bucks out of that than any spot I've ever hunted. And it was just because it was a good transition point. So
Yeah.
I'll be close to the road. I won't hunt the morning. I don't hunt mornings early.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mainly because of a access thing or anything like that. I just don't want to get up um that early.
I
I don't
get
want to
it.
burn I try not to burn myself out because I mean I'll go all the way till January 1st and I've burnt myself out way too fast, way too early before. But I'll be going in like probably like at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which it doesn't get dark till 8 o'clock or whatever, seven
Yeah.
o'clock.
Still a long
And
sit. Yeah.
still a long sit, and I'll go hang up in a tree in my latitude saddle and we'll sit on a mock scrape and we'll see what happens.
Cool, man. So, what's something that you can share for a take home for people that you think could help them in the public woods on opening day in Michigan?
Just go hunt. Just get out there and go hunt. Don't worry about if there's a car in the parking lot. Don't worry about, it's the first day. Don't over psych yourself up for that
Mm-hmm.
first hunt. That's
Mm-hmm.
all, there's no reason to get, all, rutted up here October 1st. Just get out there and
Yeah.
hunt. See what you got. Go shoot a doe. It's a perfect time to go shoot a doe. I'm a big advocate for shooting does early. I
Yeah.
hunted with a guy in Illinois years ago, and he made the perfect sense to me about it. He goes, "Why would you wait and shoot your does in December when they've already been bred? You've taken now what is it like 48 to 72 hours away from that buck that bred that doe that he could have been breeding another doe, and now you've already killed whatever he bred. So you're kind of just you're defeating the purpose." And that really stuck with me, and so I try to shoot the majority of my does early.
Yeah. That's valid, man. Plus, knocking the dust off and maybe your buck fever isn't going to be so bad when you're trying to make a shot on one that counts, you know?
Yep. I love buck fever. I don't know about you. I love
I,
that dopamine. I live for that dopamine drop.
I totally love it. I just want it to happen after I shoot the deer.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it always does for me. I don't know about you, but like I'll get these back spasms where like my lower back just like locks up with adrenaline, and I'm just like almost like having a seizure in the tree after I shoot one. It's absolutely wild,
Yeah.
but it's probably one of the greatest feelings in the world.
Yeah, oh yeah, it totally is. And usually there's times where where it happens after and there's times where it doesn't. Like surprisingly for me, if I can watch the deer for a little while and kind of like calm myself down and like, okay, he's going to make this move, I can calm myself down, which is sometimes opposite, like people have like the build. But there's that moment where I first see the deer that I get like a whoa. And if I don't have any opportunity to think about it, it doesn't go away, and then I usually mess up.
That happened to me last year, man. It was like November, I don't know, 10th, 8th, somewhere in there. It was a weekend. I started hunting Friday, and of course, I got the problem with having a house with nice box blinds is where do you go most of the time? You go to where it's comfortable. Well,
Sure.
I went bow hunting out of my box blind, and bad idea. I'm done with that. But I had one. I had a nice mowed path coming out of the woods down right in front of the blind, and then going into some CRP and well, what I call Michigan CRP. It was some tall grass. Um, and he read the script. He came right down. I got the bow window open. I pulled as I'm pulling back. I got him at 20 yards. He hears me and he jumps, and I shoot right over his back. He
Yeah.
jumped to 30 yards, and I didn't range. I didn't have time to range him. And it was kind of one of those things like, all right. And it's hard to shoot a bow out of a blind. Now, these guys that do it all the time, I give them craps because I'm not real good at it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. If I'm going to sit on the ground, I'm just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, that's where I'm at now. I told my wife that after last year. I'm like, no more. I'm like, if I say I'm going to go out bow hunting behind the house and I'm going to the blind, you smack me and tell me no. Because I'm going to be mad. She goes, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. How's your season looking?
It's good, man. I'm ready to go. I actually just hung cameras not too long ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago, we hung some public stuff that we end up really liking, and I got permission on a new farm this year, in a special regs area that opens in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Um, Pretty excited about that. Hung some cameras out there. I I hammered one into the ground on a stake that really wasn't tall enough, so I'm probably going to go back. I might go back today. I have a couple hours today. I might go back today and get a bigger stake and fix that thing up over some beans. So it should be kind of cool, but we'll see what happens.
Heck yeah.
This has been the Whitetail Brief. Your guest was Andrew Hutchins. We talked about your goals for, especially for the late season. And man, like you said, just go hunt. This is InCamp Podcast, signing out.